So, hey, this is Coach Holloway. This video is for you coaches to show you how I'm getting my wrestlers involved in leading devotions with the wrestling team and discipling them off the mat. And hopefully the things I'll share with you in this short video will be an encouragement to you. So what I've done over the years in previous schools that I've been at is that I have the kids come over, the guys come over to my house. During season, we'll eat grilled chicken and broccoli, and then but during off season, we eat butter pancakes, right? And so while we're doing that, I'm discipling them. I'm teaching them how to read their Bible, teaching them how to defend the faith, like the Bible says. Making disciples who make other disciples. I give them material and they take it home with them. They bring it back. We fill in the blanks. We talk about it over pancakes and grilled chicken. So it's really good. So I'm building a relationship with the guys off of the mat. And then when I walk on the mat, they already respect me because I'm their coach. They respect me because I'm old. They respect me even more when they find out I've been wrestling since the Vietnam War. So that's always a funny story. And so I'm pouring into them off of the mat, but then when it comes to living out the Christian life on the mat, there's no difference. We do it in the marketplace and we do it at home. And so with some students, I've been able to take them to Africa with me, to Central America, Panama, Canal Zone, and different areas, and around the world, even to Wales. And so these same kids that I'm wrestling with, I'm teaching them at church in Sunday school class, but I'm also have them in my home, and then I'm discipling them on the wrestling mat. So here's what that looks like. So I go to FCA Georgia Wrestling, and I print off the Bible study that I want the student to read, and it's really good. It's it's short, not intimidating to a teenage guy. One page and a few questions at the end, and so I give them that Bible study script, and then they lead the team devotional. And they add, then to add to their responsibility, I give them an entire packet. So the guys who have been coming over to my house, I give them a whole packet for the whole season, and it's got all the Bible studies in it for the whole season. I give that to two leaders, and then I've given this year. I've been able to give one to an assistant coach. I'm not the head coach, but I give it to the one of the assistant coaches, and so us two coaches and those two students are leading FCA, and all three of those guys have everything that I have. And so if I'm out, the assistant coach knows what to do. The packet has a calendar, and then it has all the Bible studies. And so I'll text the student if I don't talk. Like last night, I talked to a student on the mat, and I said, "Hey man, you gonna help me with a devotion, FCA devotion in 2 weeks?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Great, I got your number. I'll send you the PDF, and then I'm going to give him a hard copy of the devotion." So he's already got the PDF, and he can read it on his phone. But then I'm going to give him a hard copy, and then he'll have that in his hand. And so And so I asked the next wrestler and put his name on the list. And when I asked the next wrestler and he says yes, I put it on my list. And then I text the other two wrestlers and the assistant coach and let them know, hey, old Billy here, he said he's going to help with the one on this date. And so everybody knows, right? And then the two wrestlers and the assistant coach all have a complete packet. So if old Billy loses his copy, he shows up at practice, hey man, I lost my copy. I was all right, we got you covered, right? And so he gets to go ahead and lead the devotion. And so I send him the PDF, and then I give him a hard copy. But then these other two wrestlers, they're helping bear the weight of, I don't mean this in the wrong way, but keeping the ministry going, right? So we don't want, and I tell them, I said, no, listen, when you come to practice and it's your day, bring your Bible study sheet, your devotion to practice. Don't leave it in the locker room, because if you leave the mat and you go to your locker room, you're going to lose the team. They're going to leave. So bring it and put it over here on the side of the mat. And then when practice is over, you say, hey, join us for FCA devotion right over here. And boom, you got your devotion right there. You don't have to leave the mat and then, of course, lose the team. And so the result is that we got an assistant coach and two wrestlers who are coming to my house. I got a relationship with them off the mat, and then they're on the mat. I'm pouring into them there, and they're leading the devotions, and they're bearing the weight. This is what we want to get to, at least in part, is helping the student, giving them so much support that they're bearing the weight of helping to remember that John's going to lead the next devotion, and they as team leaders are helping John remember that it's his date, and he's going to give his devotion. And so then what I do is after that, so after the student leads the devotion, I send them a link to a debriefing video on my YouTube channel. And so I have given them the Bible study, and then I gave them a debriefing sheet. It's about 3 sheets, and they're reading through this Christian growth discipleship material, and they're watching me on YouTube, and they're reading the paper that I gave them. And so I'm reading to them and walking through this, and they're filling in the blanks of some questions that I ask, and they're learning and they're growing. They're being supported and encouraged, and they're being empowered and equipped. And then they're come next year, they're ready to go. They're ready to keep leading. And of course, all along the way, we continue as coaches to pour into them and encourage them, so that we're passing the baton, right? And we're not dropping the baton, right? The things you've heard and seen in me, teach the faithful men who will teach others. 2 Timothy 2:2. And so we're using our platform as coaches to make disciples who make disciple makers, and we're supporting them and equipping them and empowering them as they go. And the debrief is powerful because they realize, hey, I can do this. You know, Galatians 2:20. I'm crucified with Christ, nevertheless I live, but yet Christ is living his life through me on the wrestling mat to reach my friends. And the life which I now live, I live by faith in the Son of God who loved me and gave himself up for me. So I hope this video is an encouragement to you. If I can help you with anything else, man, you let me know. I'll be glad to do it.